So I had an interesting conversation today, man. Let's talk about it real quick. I had a very interesting conversation, guys. A very interesting conversation. And shout out to the preacher, man, because I had a very interesting conversation on the preacher's stream today. We were talking about, the graphics card versus a PS5 versus, and I'm going to tell you my views, obviously, but I want to get to some of the points that people were making about why they're going to get, a PS5 and a new Xbox, right? Instead of the new graphics card on the PC and stuff like that. And even if you do have one, right? My argument for it was to future-proof your product, future-proof your thing. And you guys don't have to agree with me. You can agree with them as well. Their argument was just like, why not, right? Nostalgic purposes, stuff like that. And argument I said against that was, the facts that they were making, I just counter-argued it, but it was kind of like I was listening to it, but it was like, here's my counter-argument, right? Here's my counter-argument on why Xbox or PlayStation will never compete. My counter-argument was just basically everything that's about to come out that we have coming, PS5, Xbox, is already, before it's coming out, it's already old technology. And they didn't make any good points not all of them, but some of them didn't make any good points to me to make me say why. How is it a good thing to invest in that versus a graphics card? So the only point I think I was made was like, okay, well, you can't really future-proof your graphics card because your graphics card, the capabilities of that doesn't necessarily show what it can possibly it can really do. So anyways, we was talking about the graphics card and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, the graphics card is more of an investment because one, they were eliminating dual stream PCs for the time being, right? They're gonna eliminate that and allow you to do more with your graphics card, more bang for your buck. Console, on the other hand, only reason why I would get it is for exclusives, and I've said that. You guys heard me say that a lot. What's the sense of getting a console if all I'm gonna use it for is exclusives? The consoles that are coming out now aren't even messing with next gen graphics that's already out on PC. So it's like we're already behind when it comes to console. Why am I gonna buy more? That's just a PS4 Pro Plus. That's all that's coming out right now is a PS4 Pro Plus. Same graphics, a little bit better, right? Nothing on PC level. And Fire made a great point. He's like, yo, the reason why this is happening is because a lot of people, they're getting into the price range of PC now. A minimum PC mount is $600, right? That's a good spec'd out PC. The best of the best is $500 on console. So once you pass that range, that's it. Now you're on PC territory, right? So they're trying to mid-max whatever they can sell versus what they should be selling. They should be selling something that's hard tech to make for the console. On top of that, higher chance for people to get, right? So I don't know, man. It's just weird, man. It's weird how they're putting in perspective. But anyways, again, I feel like you're getting late tech, old tech. Did you actually get the console? And what's a good reason for it? Don't tell me Spider-Man is the only reason why you buying the new next gen console. Right? We're talking about old tech versus new tech versus PS5 versus graphics card. If you're telling me for the exclusives, okay. But also, are you going to play it? Like it's also a question of how long are you going to play this exclusive? Are you playing it for the amount you're spending on versus getting a $700 card, 3080, that can last you years and years to come? On top of that, getting free games for it, right? Then you got to pay the new price tags of $69.99 versus $59.99. That's the new price tag. They added $10. And then on top of that, you got other things that just don't make sense. So you're not getting the better graphics right now. You're getting outdated already. It's already outdated before it even comes out. So my question to you is, why not invest in a PC? Some would make and comment below, because this is actually going to be a video. So my question to you is, why even not invest in the PC when everything's upgradable? There's no upgradable graphics for your console. maxed out, it's going to be 120 frames on the best games. And I'm talking about games like Siege that's been out, has been super optimized for consoles, super optimized for PC. These are optimized, fully optimized games. All right, so games that are coming out won't be fully optimized. Games that have been out that were never optimized on PC will definitely never get optimized on PS4. You're not going to see anything better. Let's talk about 2K real quick. 2K is a sham. All they showed you was theatrics. They showed you everything that's theatrical about the game. So this is my argument against PC versus buying just a PC. You don't have to buy the best of the best. Right now, the graphics card that's in the PS5 and a new Xbox coming out, the graphics card that's in there is a 1060 graphics card. You know how old a 1060 is? A 1060 graphics card came out like 6 years ago, almost. We're like 6 years ago, maybe more. You're now getting that on console. A 6-year-old graphics card is what you're getting now for this quote-unquote ray tracing. So I was watching some of clips. I'm put it up on the screen too for you guys can see. PS4 versus PS Pro. All they've done was polish the game up. That same game could be ran on PS4. PS5 versus PS5 to me is just another PS4 Pro Plus, because all they did was polish up the game. They're trying to show next gen. So you got a lot of these paid actors, and I didn't want to be disrespectful on Preach's stream, so I was talking to him. But you got a lot of paid actors, and by paid actors, I do mean YouTubers. So no offense to them, and I fucking love them because they my brothers, right? They my people. So you got people like Cash Nasty, who's over excited about trailers. I get overexcited about shooter trailers, but that's if I get nostalgic feeling towards it. Now, he was going crazy off the trailer, right? I go crazy off of gameplay. So show me the gameplay of you playing in 2K camera mode where everything's behind you and you're in 2K camera mode, right? 2K camera mode from behind. Show me that gameplay and let me see how realistic it looks compared to the PS4. It's not going to be any much of a difference. All it is you're being sold the theatrics. So when you see Steph Curry go like this, like he jumping, see Luka Doncic come out the tunnel, right? That's a new theatrical method that you're using. So that's not gameplay. You're seeing from the sideline a perfect camera angle. And if you pay attention to some of the gameplay, like the last second shot, I think Steph Curry took and he jumped up in the air. The camera angle is not a camera angle you're going to play on. So, of course, you're going to look at like, yo, this game looks crazy. I'm getting it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm getting it on the PS4. 5. I'm getting it on the Xbox. When cross-plat is right around the corner. Everything is about to be cross-plat. 2K has literally another 2 years max before they cross-plat their game. Imagine me on PC playing 2K. The infinite graphics I'm going to have, right? Top notch. Everything's going to play the same, but it's going to be like the graphics going to be, that's going to be crazy. Because think about it. When you play 2K, I'm not playing with a mouse and keyboard. What the fuck I look like? Shoot button with right analog and then press it? No. I'm playing with the controller, right? That's a game that's easily transferable to a controller. Cross-plat is right around the corner. So be careful. So don't invest in something, a PS5 and an Xbox, unless you're talking about games like God of War. Do you still play your God of War 4? Right? The God of War that just came out on PS4? Do you still play Zero Dawn Horizon? Do you still play? And Zero Dawn Horizon just came out on PC. From what I've heard. So which means, same with Final Fantasy. I'm waiting for Final Fantasy to come out on Final Fantasy Remake 7 to come out on PC, because that's why I haven't bought it for PS4, because it's not going to do the justice. So I'm basically talking about don't spend your money on a new console, a next gen console, when it's not really next gen. You're getting old tech. And I can tell you that from experience, because if you're telling me that game is only going to run 120 hertz of gameplay at 4K, maybe, right? And it depends, right? How much you're pushing that damn system. it's capped out when you got graphics cards at that's a 1060 graphics card right there. 1060s can run 4K resolution. You just got to have the monitor with it. You got to have everything that needs to be. Everything when it comes to 4K has to be your monitor side too. It can't just be, oh, the graphics. No. So like for me, even exclusives have to be on a standstill. I got to see that game for what it is. Spider-Man, you seen Spider-Man on PS4? This shit is amazing. Of course, it's going to be up. Don't ever let Spider-Man get on PC. Don't ever let that happen. That's why exclusivity is a big deal. So if you're getting it for exclusives, go right ahead and you have the money to blow. But if you're a consumer, an average consumer that has to choose between a next gen console, a new PC, you better choose that new PC. Because that's the smartest move you're going to make. Okay? So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Even in the comments here, I did read some of it. Frosty, I agree with that comment, especially when it comes to just for exclusives. What do you guys think? I mean, if you're buying it, I can't nobody tell you what to do with your money, but I can see a lot of people being educated on this video. So I don't think that buying it is worth it. And I'm not talking about nostalgia. If you're buying for nostalgic and you have money to blow, then do it. But make sure you already have a PC so you can know the other side of the spectrum. And you can have a PC with just a 1070 graphics card, 1060 graphics card, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Fighting the bad guys. They're the bad guys. You fuck anything and anyone. Come here, give me a kiss. Come here. Come here. Hey. Hey. Hey, fuck you, man! Who put this thing together? Me! That's who!